First page of Ghosts Come Rising by Adam Perry. Can you guess who I am? Let's see. Prologue. Upstate New York, October 1920. With a twist of my finger, I can raise the dead. Watch me work in the darkness, going through a stack of newsprint photographs, cutting out faces and arranging them on the table. My fingers move quickly, acting from the memories baked deep in my muscles. I glue a face and a swirl of cotton to a black painted board, and just like that, a ghost is formed. Enough to fool people anyway. I hold my creation up to be judged. Sometimes my younger brother John stands behind me and clucks in approval. Other times he adds little comments like, "Her head don't look right," or "You cut that one sloppy." He's always right. I move on, and when I look over my shoulder, I see John's sunken eyes in the candlelight, and I think, he looks more like a ghost than any of the ones I create. He coughs until he shakes, and I rub his back to settle him. "Breathe, John." "I'm all right. Keep working." My camera is as thin as a book when closed, and I unhook the side and extend the bellows like an accordion. I light the lantern's wick and move it close so the face is exposed, then turn the lens until the blur is right. Things look magical out of focus. Click. The shutter opens long enough to soak in a hint of light, and the first exposure is made on a plate of photographic glass, just enough for the imagination to work. Out in the hall, I hear Mr. Spencer's speech, polished from hundreds of performances. "Come, O Spirit, descend upon this room. Join us for a moment on this side." I mouth along and can tell when he's been drinking by the rhythm of the words. When the time is right, I open the small door and deliver a package to Mr. Spencer. My dark hair and clothes blend into the background. I'm never even seen. By the time he slides it into his camera, the con is finished and click, the second exposure is made in the studio, this one lit by a flash. "The camera will never leave your sight," Mr. Spencer says to the woman. "There are some who doubt the truth of what I do, but we know better. Make no mistake, your husband is here with us right now. Surely you feel his spirit reaching out to you. Follow me, we'll develop it together." He charges $10 a photo, by appointment only. It seems expensive, but Mr. Spencer tells me they're rich folk, except they don't look it to me. "Never leave my side. I want you to know this is real," Mr. Spencer says. Real. Mr. Spencer says the word over and over as if repeating it will make it so. And maybe if you tell yourself a story enough times, you really can believe it. Maybe the lies we tell ourselves are the strongest kind. The kind that make you ignore all the signs pointing to the truth. Time passes, and from the dark room I hear a shriek of joy as the woman sees an image appear on glass, watching as a ghost comes rising from the dead, almost like her husband was never really gone. I smile. My work was good. The days turn into weeks in this town. The 18th place we've been since we started living with Mr. Spencer. And John and I, through more papers and take more photos, always dressed in dark clothes and hidden away in closets or back rooms. We're ghost children that hide in the shadows. Cut, cut, cut. Glue, glue, glue. Click, click, click. When it's dark, we lie on a narrow mattress in the back room. I always sleep, dreamless, with John's body wrapped in my arms like we did when we were back home. "One soul in two bodies," our parents used to say before the sickness took them. I hold him tighter. John breathes heavy, but I think he's getting better. Maybe that's another story that I want to believe. Some nights I think about what we're doing and wonder if it's bad. But I do it for him, and that's all that matters. I'll say anything if it keeps him with me. My name is Liza Carroll. I'm 12 years old. My brother John is 10. Don't believe anything I say. To see what happens next, check out this book in your library.